text, audio, and video news of the globe from Scientific Television. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe with us. Thank you.
Now listen to the headline news. Nightclub fire in India's Goa kills 25 people, including staff and tourists. Chernobyl radiation shield lost safety function after drone strike, UN watchdog says. Katy Perry goes Instagram official with Justin Trudeau. Deadly attack on kindergarten reported in Sudan. Hong Kong votes in election as city mourns deadly fire. Ukrainian city hit by massive strike as peace talks in US conclude. England in battle to avoid worst Ashes tour in modern times. Deep-sea mining tests impact over a third of seabed animals, scientists. Gunmen kill at least 12 people, including 3-year-old in hostel in South Africa. Hostile powers sending spies to West's universities, says former security chief. Canada may approve a new oil pipeline. First Nations tribes fear another worst-case scenario. Magnitude 7.0 earthquake strikes remote area near Alaska-Canada border. People flee DR Congo, fighting one day after peace deal signed in Washington. One injured after second stabbing on North Carolina commuter train in months. British photographer Martin Parr dies aged 73. Man arrested at Heathrow Airport after number of people believed to have been pepper sprayed. Now listen to the main detailed news. A devastating fire at the Birch nightclub in Goa killed 25 people, including tourists, staff, and a family from Delhi. Police say a gas cylinder explosion in the kitchen sparked the blaze while the club was packed with revelers. Many victims died of suffocation. The manager has been arrested, an inquiry launched, and rescue teams continue searching the charred remains. IAEA inspectors reported that Chernobyl's protective shield, built to contain radioactive dust after the 1986 disaster, has lost its primary safety functions following a drone strike earlier this year. Ukraine blamed Russia, which denied involvement. While repairs have begun and no structural collapse has occurred, the UN agency says restoration is essential to maintain long-term nuclear safety at the site. Katy Perry and former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau went Instagram official after Perry shared photos and videos from their trip to Japan. The posts show them smiling, taking selfies, and trying sushi. Their public appearances, including attending concerts and events together, have increased speculation. Recent photos from Paris, where they held hands, further suggested the pair are in a relationship. A deadly drone attack struck a kindergarten in Kalogi, South Kordofan, killing at least 50 people, including 33 children. Sudan's army and the Sudan Doctors Network blamed the RSF, while the RSF accused the army of a separate drone strike in Darfur. UNICEF condemned the killing of children, calling it a grave violation of rights. Independent verification remains unavailable. Hong Kongers are voting in a major LegCo election viewed as a test of public sentiment after a deadly Tai Po fire killed nearly 160 people. All candidates have been vetted for loyalty to China, and authorities have launched a wide campaign offering vouchers, events, and public incentives to boost turnout. Political activities briefly paused after the fire, but later resumed. Russia launched fresh airstrikes on Ukraine overnight, including a massive attack on the industrial city of Kremenchuk, shortly after President Zelensky held constructive peace-related talks with Donald Trump's negotiating team. Russia also claimed to have downed 77 Ukrainian drones. Despite intensified diplomatic efforts involving the US and Europe, attacks and negotiations continue simultaneously, with major cities suffering repeated strikes. England's Ashes hopes have collapsed after just 6 days, with Australia taking a 2-0 lead and firmly controlling the series. England have never overturned such a deficit, and Australia have not lost 3 home tests in nearly 4 decades. Disappointment has spread among fans as this highly anticipated series now appears to be slipping away despite England's revamped squad and preparations. Scientists studying deep-sea mining found that machines scraping minerals from the Pacific seabed caused major harm to marine life. Animal numbers in mined tracts dropped by 37%, and species diversity fell by 32%. More than 4,000 creatures, 90% new to science, were identified. The study, conducted for the metals company but independently analyzed, highlights the environmental risks of deep-sea mining. Gunmen stormed a hostel in Pretoria's Salisville Township, killing at least 12 people, including a 3-year-old, and injuring more than a dozen. Police confirmed that 25 people were shot when the attackers fired indiscriminately early in the morning. Forensic teams are investigating the scene, and authorities have launched a manhunt for 3 suspects linked to the deadly mass shooting. Former CSIS Director David Vignal warned that hostile spy agencies, especially China, are increasingly targeting Western universities, research institutions, and private companies. He said China uses cyber attacks, infiltrated agents, and recruitment of university staff to steal sensitive technologies for military use. Speaking after leaving CSIS, Vignal stressed that espionage now focuses less on governments and more on innovation and research sectors.